Okay. So either way, I'm going back up to floor... 3rd floor? Do you wish to read it? No, I think I've already read that. Pretty sure. Oh, see, I have to get back into this now. I've been playing this alongside Corpse Party, so do forgive me if I've lost all recollection of whatever voices it was I did. This is the bathroom. Ah. This is too unfair. This is too unfair. This is too unfair. Oh! Didn't even see that mouse. Water flowed out endlessly. Okay, so there's no key or anything that I missed there. That's fine. Do believe senior teddy bears are at the top. Yep. Still missing an eye. Not for long, dear Teddyeth of bears. I don't know where I was going with that one. Saunter into the face. Yes, please. Looks slightly demented. Oh, and I bet the mask is for this one. Put it on the bear. Yes. That's freaky as all hell. What are you missing? A nose. Do I have anything for that? No, I don't. Okay. That's kind of what these open, you know. That way I know exactly what's where. Did I read that? Oh yeah. Son of, I won't be deceived. I won't be deceived. Yet I have already been deceived, don't you know? Okay, I was kind of hoping that it would drop me a key or something in the bathroom. There's a lot. Oh. Scissors are gone. Yeah, and the doll's being strangled. Okay. It's written everywhere. Interesting. Nope. Didn't miss anything there then. It was locked. Slightly open down on top of the keyhole. Ah! Is it that by any chance? It is! Yes! Haha. Oh gosh, okay. The caretaker dressed in black rose early again today, with an expression very similar to mine, but I won't be deceived. Wasn't locked, drawer won't open. Column was engraved with protect yourself. Press the button. Sure? Okay. Do I have to put the pawn in a place where it's protected? I'm guessing I do. Okay. The horse can get it if it's there. Can I move these? Black queen chess piece fix the floor. Okay, I can't move that. That's the rook. Oh wait, hang on. There? Because the king can't go diagonal. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I know my chess, thank you. Teeth! The bear wasn't missing its nose, it was missing its teeth. Oh, that's freaky. Okay. I can proceed. Next room. Upwards. False teeth, put it in the bear. Yes. Freaky as hell. Metallic key. Is it full open eye now? An almost fully eye. An almost fully eye. An almost fully open eye. Okay. Rooms I can think of off the top of my head. The mirror room had a key. You two weren't here before. There are rare treasures inside. Don't listen to liars. Which one was this? Almost open eye. Okay. So it is this one. Opened it with a key. Cool. Nothing there. Just a weird, really weird room layout here. Really weird. A bunny doll had been tied to the chair with a rope. Get doll. Get a silver key. Isn't that easy? The fox said. If you were the only one left. If you were the only one left. Without him, I could become a real boy. Empty chair. Okay, so she got a doll back. Ooh, something changed. Ah. That patch of grey-blue was walking towards her. Elizabeth felt hostility, but didn't want to get into a fight. So she hid the door behind her and wanted to say hello first. But the person seemed a bit strange. Oh dear. What are you doing? The melancholic aura crept closer. Seamstress shears trailed on the ground, cutting open the carpet and air. That's the only thing you can't take. What are you doing? What have you taken? Where are you going? The voice asked slowly, each sentence accompanied with the smell of rust. Each step traced blood-red footprints. You promised me. Those people promised me. Promised to never throw me away. The shrill voice came increasingly closer, finally stopping in front of Elizabeth. Liar. Yeah! Oh my gosh, she is following me. She is following me. She's really following me. This is different. What the heck? She ran towards the direction of the road. She ran and ran up the countless flights of stairs. How can the road be upstairs? Must stand up, but she couldn't. The shears trailed on the floor. If only you weren't here. A strange feeling accompanied this sentence, but she couldn't recall further. If only you weren't here. If only you weren't here. If only you weren't here. The sentence kept repeating shrilly. Elizabeth backed up against the way, starting to tremble underneath the sharp gaze. And so she started to think, if only you were the one left. If only you weren't here. If only you weren't here. If only you weren't here. Okay. Oh. Eh? Eh? She did chase you with a giant set of scissors, you know. I wouldn't be feeling too guilty. Grey-blue clothing. Oh, she's gone. There was only a piece of wood left now. But it was still a piece of wood. Oh. A large pair of seamstress shears. Scissors. Cool. I can't go back downstairs. You've trapped me upstairs. Oh, okay. Elizabeth had discovered something. She had discovered something. There was a layer of dust over the mirror, and the demon's face reflected out of the corner. Wow, that was close. It almost stabbed you. No. She looked at the dusty mirror and thought, no. She used her sleeve to forcefully wipe them at the mirror. The demon reached out to stop her, but she flung its hand away and cleared up a patch that could fit her own reflection. Weird. What's wrong? Weird. What is there to be weird? The demon's laughter wavered. She looked at the mirror, and the many things that she couldn't seem to recall suddenly floated into her mind. Her mind started clamouring, and the floor beneath her feet started swaying. It was a bit like the dizziness that occurred before waking up. Why? She calmed herself with monumental effort and asked in a quivering voice, Why? Why do you call me Elizabeth? She had noticed. What? What silliness are you sprouting? You must be tired. The sickly sweet voice said next to her ear, but she was unable to remain calm now. She looked at her hands and realised that she'd started clutching the red crayon at some unknown time. It gave her a fright and she quickly threw it away, but the red remaining on her hands wouldn't go away no matter how much she dusted off her hands. She couldn't even wipe her hands clean on her dress, even if... What's the matter, Elizabeth? She said. Don't call me that. But you're Elizabeth. I'm not. Calm down, Elizabeth. I'm not. Oh. Wake up. Leave in dreams what shouldn't be brought to reality. She had discovered it. Wake up. Leave what was dreamed back in the dreams. Oh. Okay. She had discovered it. There was a crying shadow blocked by the door. Maybe something could be given to her to help her pass. Not in the mood to eat. Okay. Okay. 4th September. That child starts randomly drawing all over the walls when she has nothing to do, or is left unattended in the room. I could only follow behind her to the best of my ability. I told her that it was fine if we drew only on paper, so we drew a large stack of paper. I finished reading the fairy tale to her, and also told her my stories and those of everyone around us. She drew a lot of pictures. I organised them into an illustration book. She just doesn't like to talk as much. She's not a bad child. If we all can't enter Marguerite's room, then let me stay outside and play with her. 15th September. Marguerite smiles joyfully, but I'm never sure if this is a good thing for her. It's as if she's forgotten all the distasteful issues concerning the outside world, even her family and herself. She now lives with that person and the child. I'm happy as long as she's happy, so it's not a feeling of loneliness, but rather a sense of unease. Where had it gone wrong? She stopped playing the piano recently, so I let that child into the piano room. Although unfamiliar, she still had a wonderful time. Should I pick up the piano as well? Ooh. I like the change in style. Oh, okay. Is this changed? 17th September. I want to discuss Marguerite's illness with that person, but Marguerite noticed. I didn't want her to worry, so I pretended that nothing was going on. Where had it gone wrong? The child said she could already play a complete tune, so she dragged me to listen. It would be great if she could practice it well. P.S. If you are snooping through this diary again, please remember to put it back on my shelf. Space in the bookshelf. Book was put back on the shelf. There were a lot of chocolates next to it, like a reward. The candy wrapper was a page torn from a diary. 27th September. They argued over a doll. Elizabeth was injured when she fell. We were forced to stop this game of playing house. There was something between the book's pages. Wooden piece. Oh, the witch's puzzle. Finally. A shadow with only a wooden blanket wrapped around it. Woolen blanket. And I can't give her anything. I have some theories about what's going on, but I'm not entirely sure. I've read you. Should discovered it. Okay. I can't remember which door was locked, to be honest. Oh, hello, kitty. Friends. My shadow's shivering with the cold. Maybe there was a way to warm this area up. Something that can be burned needs to be placed inside. Nope. Wait, hang on, I do have the music room, don't I? Silver key with music notes on the handle. It would suggest I have the music room. Piano room, even. Opened it with the key, yeah I do. Oh, it's going to be some kind of puzzle, I'm going to find it hard to do that. Okay, I don't know what that is. Music puzzles are not my strong suit. Okay. Are you saying I can't leave? No, I can. Honestly thought I couldn't leave then. Okay, let's see what's down here. Let's see what's down here. Wow. It was locked. Wide open eye on top of the keyhole. I don't have that one, do I? No. I have the witch's puzzle one number 6. And some scissors. That's different. Oh, that's what I saw from upstairs. Pedestal made from plaster. Who's crying? It's locked. A woman's laughter came from the door. That's laughter. I think you need help, Marguerite. Okay, the witch's puzzle must have been downstairs then. Ugh. Sit in the... But they're still making a racket in here. Ah, here we go. Puzzle made of wood. I can't say. From 5 to 6 match 7 to 8. But here. There's missing 2 more on that. Only broken toy, perhaps it could be placed back on the wall. Okay. Just going with the flow here. Because she seriously does not want to talk to me. Hang on. Hang on. I need to work out the music puzzle, otherwise I'm going to be here all day. So... we'll go back up the hallway of creepy dolls. Because this has something to do. I've already got all the pieces for this, I know I do. I'll be right back. Don't have a clue. Genuinely. I haven't got a clue about that one. I've been stuck on that for ages. Right, hang on. It said I could put it back on the wall, didn't it? That, life preserver. That's way upstairs. Oh! Shadow sitting in the rain. I can give you something. Give her the umbrella. I'm sorry I let you stand in the rain, she said to her own shower. Shadow. She said to her own shower. She had discovered it. Something in there I need. Okay, so I've sorted you out. What did you want? Crying shadow blocked by the door. Something could be given to her to help her pass. Oh! As in... As in... I need to give her the hat so she can get through the door. I'm sorry I didn't let you go inside and play with everyone, she said to her own shadow. Did you go in? I think I need to put the life preserver in here. An empty hut. Yep. The inner tube was put back. Let's go to the real beach after waking up from here, she thought. What did you need? Woolen blanket wrapped around it. I might not have what you want yet. There was one that was shivering from the cold. To be fair, I don't think I tried to light the fireplace. It's down here, wasn't it? It's going to be where the paper rips is. Nothing to burn yet. I literally just to burn the maps because I don't need them anymore. Yeah. Hit the furnace. I'm sorry I didn't let you reach out for help then, she said to her own shadow. Now then. I've helped the two in there. There's one up here. I just have to give it the dress. Literally. I didn't even think about it. I'm sorry I didn't properly dress you up then, she said to her own shadow. Something fell out of the shadow. Metallic key. So the only place I have left to open is under the stairs. Which is right on the bottom floor. Go in? Yes. I literally just should have spent more time thinking about this. I don't know, and I finally have it. A lonely shadow. Yep. Give it to her? Yes. Wait a second. Elizabeth shouted unconsciously. No more rabbit for me. Oh! Elizabeth? Darkness oozed out. Oh, that was the demon, wasn't it? Where are you going? There was light all around, but that patch of darkness was so deep that the bottom couldn't be seen. Where are you going? It was like a coating of sugar that had been completely melted. Where are you going? She had already remembered about this place, about herself, and she had remembered everything about that thing. Should I be moving? Elizabeth? But the dream didn't wish to end, and it asked in a sharp voice, "Where are you going?" Yee! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Yee! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! Elizabeth, can you go any faster? Yeah! Ha 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 ha! Oh gosh. Do I just keep going? Oh my god, oh my god! That wasn't fair! That wasn't fair! Another cup of tea? The voice seemed to ask. Shoot! She was sitting, but also seemed to be lying down. Her eyes were open, but also seemed to be closed. She saw clearly, and yet not so very clearly. Or more sugar? A voice seemed to ask. A full cup of white sugar was then poured, with a swooshing sound, into a cup already filled with sugar cubes. Want to sleep a bit longer? A voice seemed to ask. Might as well, Elizabeth thought. After all, waking up will occur after sleeping, and sleeping will still happen after waking up. Ah, what a quiet place. I wish this moment would never end. She didn't remember closing her eyes, but it seemed that they had never been open. A darkness that offered peace of mind covered the world, leading her into dreams. Ending 2, continuation of the dream. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Okay, last one then. I'm aiming down. Down, left, down. Yes! A door. But the door that had been warped into bizarre shapes wouldn't budge no matter how she pushed, and thus darkness caught up to her. Oh. Oh. This is different. Where are you going? Why are you leaving? What's bad about this place? It squeezed out the sounds through a grimace. Bad things are all only stories here. Bad things all come with a reason here. Bad things are all someone's fault here. The cotton flew haphazardly. The ceiling was screaming, the air was crumpled into a ball. The house seemed like it would collapse any second. But none of this affected it. What's wrong? Why? Why don't you like it? Then we can change into an appearance you like. It said, I can make myself into an appearance you like. Whether new or old, whether man or woman, whether a good person or a bad person. Only I will help you. Only I will talk to you. Only I am your friend. Only I will call you Elizabeth. The ashen-coloured face moved vigorously to the point of cracks appearing. Therefore, it doesn't matter that there's no one else. You're the one who's lost, Faust. She wanted to escape, but couldn't move a muscle. There was absolutely nothing on her anymore, and no matter how her trembling hands fumbled. Ah, there was something. You can't leave. You can't leave alone. You can't. Oh, the scissors! The world shut its mouth for a second, as if finally willing to become still and listen to her speak. So she let go of her hands and said, next to the thing's ears, Thank you, but I can wake up now. Wake up. Did you fall asleep? My gosh, I only went in for how long and you actually fell asleep in these surroundings. You'll catch a cold. Hurry and get up. We're heading back. What a waste of time. You won't believe how run down this house is. Small as heck and nothing inside. No wonder no one wants to come back. What's wrong? What? You forgot what? What item? Father gave it to you. When did this happen? Before? Must have broken a long time ago. What do you want with that? I'm not going back again. Forget it. Let's talk about it some other day then. Elizabeth is already waiting. We need to go back. We still have to live together from now on, so the two of you shouldn't argue from day to night. Let's hurry and go. Okay. Okay. I'm aware I didn't get everything there. I'm gonna start with that because I obviously I didn't. I didn't do the witch's puzzle and I couldn't work out that piano thing. God, I was at that piano thing for so long. I'm not gonna go back and try to work it all out though. Obviously, you guys can go play this game for yourself if you want to see any of the other endings. Apparently, there are quite a few. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. I can't say I understand exactly what's happened. What happened there? I mean, obviously, something was going on between what I'm guessing is the two sisters. So, see, originally, I'm guessing the sisters are Faust and Elizabeth. The girl we were playing as was actually Faust, but she wanted to be Elizabeth, because Elizabeth was the girl that Marguerite loved or interacted with more. So, Marguerite lost a child, I think, and Faust and Elizabeth were brought in to not necessarily replace the child, but act as like a healing thing for Marguerite. But she only recognised one, and that was Elizabeth. So Faust felt left behind and everything. And they argued over the doll, which was the significance of the doll. But it looked like at some point Faust had pushed Elizabeth down the stairs. I don't know how much of that was in her head, of stuff like she wanted to do, and how much of that was real. Anyway, I can spitball ideas about this, but that was a really fun game. Actually, I definitely enjoyed playing that, and it was a nice mix of creepy and weird, and I liked the style. Definitely, the art of that was really nice. I think the ending I got there was the true ending. I had to rely on a walkthrough for a couple of things, like just to know where to go. The puzzles were quite hard, I will say. They took me a long time. Nearly all of them took absolutely ages. Oh, there's more? Ah, okay. So the demon was the doll. I think them pushing each other down the stairs then really happened. Because that would be her guilt over pushing her sister down the stairs. Ooh. All over a toy that they couldn't share. Which makes sense. I mean, they're children. Now, Faust, dream deeply. Till we meet. True ending. Faust's daydream. There we go. Which is why it was called Fausts Alptraum, because we were playing as Faust. Special extra bonus. What's the special extra bonus then? Oh. Oh, it's the art of Fausts Alptraum. Ooh. Faust. The name Faust hails from an ancient German legend. It said that he possessed profound knowledge but was dissatisfied with his life. Therefore, he made a deal with the demon to trade his soul for worldly pleasures, and was reborn when he was turned from an aged professor back into a young man. The Faust that belongs to this dreamscape is a young girl with a withdrawn character. She falls asleep and dreams after revisiting old haunts, mixing the realities of the past with her own wishes and desires. She receives from the demon a name that doesn't belong to her, and participates in a bet, vowing that she wouldn't linger in the embrace of comfort. She swears that she won't profess, "You're so wonderful, please wait a moment," to any second she experiences, and a period of time that shouldn't have been repeated. So I can literally check if I'm right then. Mephistopheles. In Gothe's Faust, the demon Mephistopheles declared to God that he can tempt and deceive the soul of his most loyal servant, Faust. Therefore, it materialised on earth and helped the aged Professor Faust return to the glorious days of youth, relieving Faust's life anew within him. And in this dream, as the young girl's only friend, it follows the girl in re-examining the memories of the past. It knows everything about her, brings her what she wants, and calls her by the name she yearns for. It does everything it can to keep her here. As to whether it's a demon, an illusion in the dream, the little girl's discarded doll, or a nightmare, we have no way of knowing. Yet the cat! What was with the cat? Sybil. In Gummond's Faust-themed opera, the character Sybil is usually portrayed by a cross-dressing mezzo-soprano. Sybil is infatuated with love for Marguerite, and isn't afraid even when the character feels the demon's aura. Sybil brings fresh flowers and sings moving songs of love beneath her window, but the character's songs are not heard. The Sybil that belongs to this dreamscape is in charge of taking care of Marguerite's day-to-day living. Even though Sybil pours out heart and soul, the character is still subjected to Marguerite's misunderstanding. As someone who is in similar straits to the girl, Sybil appears as the image of a black cat, seemingly wearing a tuxedo in the young girl's dreams. Just as how they used to interact, Sybil helps her from behind the scenes from time to time. I never made that connection with the cat and Sybil. Oh, wow. Honestly, I never made that connection. Homunculus. Oh! Homunculus indicates a man-made being created through using alchemy. In Gothe's Faust, it's his Faust student Wagner who creates the homunculus. To the young girl, she and her twin were like that thing. In fact, the other twin, the Elizabeth, beloved by everyone, is the person that she admires and longs for but cannot become. But in this dream, in accordance with her wishes, that person became the melancholy, gloomy, frightening projection of her own image. The moment when she pushed this self-satisfying illusion down the stairs was when she finally saw clearly who this person was, and who she was. Right, so she does have a twin, but we never actually met the twin. Okay. Valentine. He's the brother, I think. In Berlioz's La Damnation de Faust, Marguerite poisons her own mother in order to have an illicit liaison with Faust. In most versions, Valentine is the soldier who, upon learning of his sister's infidelity, rages and demands a duel with Faust. He dies under Faust's sword as the latter benefits from the protection of the demon. An insane Marguerite, locked in jail, kills the baby that she had out of wedlock. Valentine dies a vengeful death as he bitterly curses his own sister, that even if the heavens pardon her, she will never receive forgiveness on earth. In this dream, the family prepares all sorts of treatment methods that are all abnormally ineffective for Marguerite. She was obviously pregnant with her loved one's child, but found people's surreptitious glances unbearable and was tortured by surrounding whispers. She had calmed down once, but Valentine's visit caused her to be engulfed in fear. She didn't wish to listen to her brother's recommendations and accidentally pushed him off the railing during the fight. Marguerite miscarried after this incident, and the young man was thus eternally buried in the young girl's memories. Oh. Porciaden. In Greek mythology, the Porciaden are the three witches who are also sisters, who share an eye and a tooth amongst them. Is that what they were called? Oh, I thought they had a different name. Oh, never mind. They appear in the fantastical second act of Gothe's Faust. In this dream, they are children who used to live with the young girl. They take the various negative memories that she once experienced to create fear and terror within the nightmare. Excuse me. Interesting. Oh, and these are just the art pictures. I think we saw all these, didn't we? Yeah. Ah, so I'm missing a few, obviously from the endings I didn't get. Oh. No, that was very interesting. Okay, so I learnt some things there that I didn't quite work out during the game. That's cool. No, I enjoyed that. Right, yeah. Well, that was Fausts Alptraum. This is a free-to-play game, I believe, on Steam. So I do recommend you guys check it out for yourselves. Have a go. Maybe you could actually work out where the last piece of the witch's puzzle is that I never found. Or that damn piano puzzle that I just couldn't do. Yeah, no, that was really good. I'm going to keep an eye on games from this same developer. I think they've done a few that I've been keeping my eye on. So I might play a few more, but we'll have to see. I said the puzzles in this were really difficult for me, but quite a lot of them were mathematic based or like sequence based, and my math, ain't good. Give me an English puzzle with a riddle and I'm good, but yeah, no, not anything like that. And musical notes and scores, yeah. Anyway, yeah, with this game out of the way now, I'm going to focus almost entirely on Corpse Party and the next Lara Croft game, so yeah, keep an eye out for them if that's the kind of stuff you're interested in. I also have the Witch's House somewhere on my computer, which I do intend to play at some point. Oh, I've watched the Witch's House being played years ago, but I don't really recall much of it. I just know that you die a lot. So yeah, I said keep an eye out for that, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!